a ton of toughness and skill around those guys for a good price.
Certainly have, and defensively they're a top 10 team. Here's Edwards on the break. Naz Reid running the lane, had it knocked away out of bounds.
His career accolades are tremendous. A steal, Luka. Looking for Kyrie. Nice job tracking back by DeAndre Ayton.
Attacking and denied by Washington, out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball.
Have only turned it over 3 times.
They were 24 years in the league. It didn't matter. It was a turnover anyway. Setting up Dončić, now he's got 37. Draymond set that screen. Draymond lob and threw it over Kuminga's head. He had a wide open dunk.
Dallas, the number 8 defense in the NBA. Caruso.
Let's go.
It's Dončić.
In the United States when his father attended and played for the University of Oregon, but he was a bigger guy. He did not have any guard skills. So he put together in Germany.
Kyrie across the lane. Klay Thompson triple. Lively keeping it alive. Dončić will pick it up.
What a shot there by Kyrie.
Hartenstein. It's Jalen Williams. It's knocked away by Prosper.
Washington and Gafford last season, that's when they finally settled into their rotations. Jack, the Mavericks with a turnover there, 16-4.
Saying it's really hard. Luka's going to do what he's going to do, and his guys need to just pay attention. Matt?
Coming off of his first triple-double of the season, he has 78 in his career.
They're seeing 2 of the best teams in the Western Conference right now, and the difference is pretty significant.
Luka Dončić and a timeout by Darko Rajakovic. Mobo spinning. Here's Scotty, puts it on the deck, off of his foot, and a turnover, the 11th.
This Dallas team is built for a championship run. When you think about the rim runners that you talked about, that 3 rattles out. Bagley on a hustle. Brogdon driving left, little pocket pass inside to Valanciunas, loses the handle.
This is where they get you.
Between the cup aspect of it and just these 2 good teams and the things that Memphis can do well, this is not a getting ready game. This is a be ready game.
He was inspired by the music royalty.
Now here's Moran on the way down, made a late decision to pass. Clark fumbled it, and Dallas has numbers because of the hit, and Lively again. Tower of power. Over 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter before the first basket of the game for the Mavs. Nice. Third quarter now, they're going to have 2 in a row. Luka jumps the passing lane, and a nice little scoop to the hoop. Memphis opened with 10 in a row. Now a mini Luka 4-0 run. And a chance for more, another turnover. Hitting the deck off the ball was P.J. Washington Jr.
Donovan Klingman is several weeks from returning as well. Here's Sharp with it. He tried to unload a pass cross court. It rolled off his sleeve, grabbed by Dončić, lead pass to lay it up and in.
You know, and he coaches the same way.
You see him as a coach, he's a competitor, he wants to win. And he's teaching this young team what it means to be a pro and to go out there and to work on both sides of the ball.
Sharp working with 11 to shoot. Cross-court pass plucked away easily by Luka up the floor into the lane to the glass. Laid it in. Oh, the Blazers would love to have that one back.
Just a 3 at the other end of the floor for the first shot attempt for the Pelicans, who haven't played since a loss to the Lakers on Saturday night. Steal, Luka, score in transition. Going into play tonight, tied for 20th in the league in steals. A steal and a half a game. Maybe another one here.
Oh, get you one, Luka.
Luka outruns the Pelicans defense.
I think the move to Gafford into the bench really helped, and obviously guys stepping up and really understanding their roles and playing it to a T.
Stay steady, and sooner or later he's going to have some breakout moments for this Maverick team.
Champagnie forced to pass, looking for Barnes through traffic, stolen by Luka. National champion last year at Connecticut. High draft pick by San Antonio. Post up Collins, poked away Luka.
Even on made buckets for the Jazz, Dallas isn't wasting any time.
Collins throws it away. Luka leads Klay Thompson. Keontae saves it along the sideline. John Collins with a 2-hand put down.
Kyrie resting now with 2 fouls. Kuminga works his way down low. It's Moody picked up by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. 3 minutes gone. That's picked up Dončić. It's a 3 over Green. With the rebound, Curry. And Luka was hit in the face. Lively's got the ball, takes it inside. Foul called, and Luka, as you can see, is down. Always shot well from 3. Dončić on him. Poked away. Gafford has it. 2-on-1. And now they come in with Pajemski, but Dončić makes easy work inside.
Now Jokic going to shoot a 3. No, going after Gafford. Wheel into the key.
Oh, he tried it, got deflected.
Yeah, good play by Dallas.
Jones played last season in D.C. with the Wizards. Double comes. Dončić, clean steal, and the lay-in.
And hello to all of you who have subscribed and are watching on the app. Steal Luka out of a timeout. Bats it forward. He's got Marshall coming with him, but Luka will take it himself. Out of this timeout, they've scored 7 straight since the timeout.
That's in less than a
minute. Another steal.
Oh, what a Luka, yeah, nicely done. That was sneaky. Creeped him. And then he looks for Omax, and the defender, Patrick Williams, backs into Omax, and that...
He was the open guy on that one, but, you know, Luka probably knows better than I do.
Yeah, and that was the first team foul, by the way, in the last 2 minutes.
Oh,
so free throws. Oh, Luka did it again. Some thievery tonight here by Luka, and the late lead for the Gafford Jam.
Difficult guard.
He already got 9 points. Steal, Luka.
Nice.
Up ahead to P.J. Washington Jr.
Had to be a bounce pass, too.
Turnovers.
It's not, it depends on matchups, but this small ball lineup right here, it's pretty evident Jason Kidd likes this.
They just forced a turnover. Now Green. Green runs into the defense, lost the ball against Luka and Lively. And then it's an attack by Luka and slices to the defense.
Yeah, and he's 23 years old, so we keep it all in perspective. Gafford blocks Gobert on the inside. Knocked out of his hands, stolen by Dončić.
Coming out of high school.
Yeah, 1998. Steal, Luka! And Luka in the open court, glancing over his shoulder, fouled. Of the Utah Jazz. Well, that won't help Utah in terms of this run that I was talking about.
Boy, stopping Green. They're going to find the player in the corner. Luka took it right away. Played perfect defense. Defense, offense, count if it goes.
Thompson inside, P.J. Washington. Spins. Lively had it poked away, trying to get it back. Dončić comes out of the pack. Dončić goes all the way, lays it up and in.
Yes, that's the saying lightly as he gets the steal against AD.
Finney Smith can't connect, and Reeves comes flying in, showing his athleticism. Offensive rebound for Davis. Bad pass from Dinwiddie. .33 start for Luka Dončić here. Opening minutes here in the third.
Review this game just beyond the fact that the Lakers were white hot from three-point land. There's much more to draw from this game that they can take with them, especially when you haven't played the Lakers. The Thunder going to lose 2 in a row for just the second time this year. That's how much success OKC has had.
Rockets wanted Phoenix last night by 39 points. And a Lakers steal. And LeBron, Hachimura, as the pass was a little bit off.
Again, to me, he's the X factor.
Dončić trying to break it up. Dončić on the floor. Dončić throws ahead, but Adams was there to retake it for Houston. Green, Adams, oh, what a pass by Green.
The thing about it, this is sort of how the game went in Utah. Luka comes up with a steal there. Sansi.
Morant going down the lane. Stolen by Dončić. James.
In this third quarter, Hayes trying to set the high screen. Dončić feeling giddy, and he draws the foul. 7-4 on the second night of a back-to-back this year of the Lakers.
Well, and there's a little bit of motivation for this game.
Yeah, the get-back game, right?
Yeah.
The shot missed. Here's Banchero quickly the other way. Taken away by Dončić. And no contact, I guess no foul.
Dončić once again gets in the paint, finds Gabe Vincent, wide open three-pointer. Watson had it knocked away. Hayes kicks it back out. Vincent's going to try again. This one's good. And Gordon played big minutes the other night, and his ankle was bothering him. He's playing big minutes tonight. Just showing his toughness. Dončić pokes it away. Dončić averaging over a steal per game. Again, he pulls up, jump shot is good.
The Spurs with a day in between, but then the postponement. That's going to be a fumble and a take by Dončić. Luka surveys. Dončić going to let it go from three. The done
in the first half.
He was back in action yesterday after missing one game, but he was moved to the bench yesterday with Dallas soon. And there is Dončić. Dončić, it's 3-on-2. Luka, Reeves, one bounce for rhythm. Oh!
Booker trying to shake Dončić, who's hanging with him. And then another forced turnover by the Laker defense.
Yeah, and that was a great seal by Hayes. That's what Dončić is looking for those gaps, for those openings, either for the pass or for that steal.
Dončić with the steal.
And Damian Lillard with the rebound. It does feel like the worst of matchups for the Lakers as Dončić gets a steal. Ball switches sides. Dončić with a steal. And the Lakers get a turnover. Reeves one-handed to Vanderbilt.
12 times on Saturday. They were down big in that game. Dončić steps in front for the steal. Johnson and Williams not on the same page. Into the hands of Russell. Feed is intercepted.
Vando back. He was almost a free agent pickup because he hasn't played basketball in 2 seasons.
Ball batted around off an offensive rebound. Dončić comes up with it, throws it ahead to Reeves. Reeves goes right at White, lays it in, and a quick 5-0 start for the Lakers.
In the last 6 games of the playoffs last year, Dončić with a steal. The defensive-minded Luka Dončić, Candace.
Oh, look at that right there, scrambling.
He fires up a three, and he's got it. Brunson, Anunoby, and Hart all in double figures for the Knicks. And a deflection by Dončić. It's a couple of defensive plays by Luka. Brunson, no look. Josh Hart, nothing there. He got stuck in the air, and he turns it over. James and Finney-Smith in transition.
Knock it down, and the Lakers get a huge contribution from Gabe Vincent.
Oh, now Dončić with a steal. Dončić recovers. Pump fakes.
Put him in a phone booth. Remember those things back in the day? Here is Olynyk. Taken now by Dončić. Up for Dalton Connect. Connect all the way long. Alone the other night, and a handful of fourth-quarter turnovers. Chris Dunn did some nice things, but now it's Luka flashing some defense. He steals it away. Dunn. Clippers have one more game on their 8-game roadie. 8-game roadie. They play at Phoenix. That's a bad pass. Luka in the passing lane.
He got off to a great start, but Kawhi Leonard knocking down the first 2. They're showing him 2 bodies, and he turns it over Luka with a great anticipation and is able to lay it in over the 7-footer. Undrafted out of St. Louis. Kawhi off the mark. Zubac's tried to get it, had it knocked away. Here's Dončić. It's going to be interesting to see how Steph's production steps up in the playoffs this year. That game on ABC tomorrow. Good steal, low man help from Luka. Finney-Smith, Dodo with the slam.
Hachimura forced to shoot that fadeaway. Washington a little loose with the ball. Saves it this time. And Dončić forces a turnover.
This thing can get up above 20, or you can get it down potentially in the single digits.
It's been a drought. Almost 4 minutes without a basket. And a turnover again.
The plan is the same here in the second half. Trap Luka, also bring the pressure to Austin Reeves as well. Offensively, love that they're getting to the rim. The paint touches are great, but they've been impatient.
And they are quite vocal.
Oh, Laker Nation has been revived.
Off the turnover, Dončić wants the ball. Dončić the steal, James the catch, and the lay-in. Another Dončić to James bucket. It's just breaking your heart watching the way he's playing here tonight. Jokic thought he got fouled. Jokic throws it ahead, stolen by Dončić. Another turnover by the Nuggets. Dončić finishes it.
Well, and it's taken by Payton, throws it away. Dončić and LeBron. Dončić all the way laying up and in. Boy, what body control that time for Luka.
Laterally over in front of him, make him change his direction or his shot.
Stolen by Dončić off that pass from Filipowski.